What's going on, Class Crashers? Rocky here today, and today we're back on Rise of Civilizations, and we're going to be talking about our commanders and the new talent tree update that just came out just a couple days ago, and we're going to be talking about my thought process on that, what I'm doing, and kind of how I'm upgrading my commanders. Today's video is being sponsored by Rise of Civilizations, which is always awesome. So what we had going on is we actually have the kill event going on, and myself and JJ were out fighting and stuff, and I was like, JJ, I don't even have my talents on my commanders. I need to do this because I've been saving it for you guys for a video. So that's what we're going to be doing today, not Alliance commanders, is we're going to be taking a look at these commanders, taking a look at those talents, and doing some upgrades on them. Now, some of them I have done because your secondary commanders' talents don't affect, you know, the main stuff. Your main, whatever main commander you're using to attack, those are the talents that are going to be active. So for instance, I have like Joan of Arc set as a gatherer, and you can see I basically just went hardcore on the gathering build and just kind of working her, trying to just get a little bit of everything upgraded. I did pick and choose, like I didn't get that one because I don't know. I guess with the kill event, I'm going to be battling more, but just really trying to work on a little bit of everything. But you can see it increases gold, increases stone, increases food, increases wood. So those first three are pretty important for gathering. If you're going to just focus on one type of resource with a commander, I would recommend going that way. This one I didn't max out completely, but march speed is always good just to help you get back and forth. We also had troop defense while gathering. We had more resources upon gathering. That one was huge. I wanted to get that one really, that was a huge priority because you get a 6% gain in resources after they're done, and then we just need to get to the gathering speed because that way you can gather faster. So a lot of great stuff in here, and then even these little ones add a little bit, you know, health, defense, attack, all that kind of stuff. And march speed is always good. So those are always good, but you don't always have to go just like focused on just one area. For instance, like if I wanted to come over here and, you know, increase my defense of my infantry or archers or something, I could do that as well with the synthesis. Or you know, if I wanted to come and put some, you know, depart structure, they can move faster. Maybe I wanted to do that. You could do that as well. You don't have to just focus on one. I did go really heavy on the gathering for her, and then I have a couple others set up just as gatherers. Gaius Maris here. I never know how to say his name, so hopefully I didn't butcher that. Have him set up pretty heavy as far as gathering. I don't plan on having him do any gold gathering right now, so, you know, stone, food, and wood are my main focuses, which are really good. Although I should have probably went up the gold side just to get that, but he's only level 20, so I'm kind of limited on what I can do with him, so a little bit rough. So you can kind of see what I did there. What I did was, since I can send out four sets of troops at a time, I set up 4 gatherers, and you can see we had Sarka also set up as a gatherer. Kind of the same stuff, just working through. It's kind of harder when you don't level them up too high. And then I also have the Centurion set up as a gatherer as well. But I want to talk about like my attackers. I'm always using cavalry a lot. So my Minamoto and my Cao are always my main guys, my main go-tos when I'm out there. And then like I'll support them. I'll either run them together or I'll support them with like a Cleopatra or a Joan of Arc behind, because Joan of Arc has a nice little power where she buffs the infantry units health, cavalry units defense, archer units attack, and grants 40 additional rage per second, which that is absolutely huge, especially since we're running defense. We get that 30% boost. And then that's gathering speed, doesn't really help, but she also has a little bit of a healing factor in there, and then a damage taken reduction in there as well. I did rush her up a little bit, didn't max out all the talents, but I think she's going to be okay. I'm going to work on getting her to her ability right there as well. So she's really good to run in the back. I also like running Cleopatra as well, just because she has a nice little healing factor, defense bonus, gathering, and then load bonus, which those don't really help us as much, but I haven't assigned her, but we're going to assign her as a gatherer here shortly. So I want to go ahead and take a look at my Minamoto, talk about his skills. I did kind of look at like some of the other non-cavalry skills. Like I said, I go really heavy on cavalry. The peacekeeping stuff is dealing with barbs. I mean, that's great, but I'm not overly concerned about that. Some of the nuke stuff is really nice, but you eat up a lot of points going over there, and since he's only level 30 and we can't really get him past 30, I think I'm going to just focus on all the cavalry stuff. So if we take a look at our first few skills here, this is going to be march speed, which is always great, especially for cavalry. They already march really fast. Attack, you definitely want to get those up. defense, get that up, and then we also have health. So that's all, you know, those are basically essentials to get up. So from here, we want to kind of figure out, do we want to work over towards this right side? Normal troop attacks have a 10% chance to increase march speed for the next 2 seconds. That's all right. I mean, that helps us move faster. Normal attacks grant an additional 3 rage. Not too shabby there. I mean, that definitely helps out with Minamoto. If we go take a look at Minamoto's skills, he has a direct damage factor, plus an additional damage. He also has march speed bonus with attack bonus, damage to barbs, and then damage taken increased by 10%. So it's got some good stuff in there as far as with the rage and whatnot. So might not be too bad to get some of his rage skills up. Wrong button. So let's go back in here. And I think we definitely want to get the health of our cavalry up. I mean, that's going to be huge. And then this one, we definitely want to get the normal attack up as well. I mean, that's pretty obvious. These 2 in the center here, 3 additional damage to archers. I mean, why wouldn't we do that? Have the advantage over archers. Let's go ahead and get that. And this one's pretty nice. Once your troops are below 50%, you get 10% increased march speed, which actually, if you want to kind of run away or avoid some confrontation, you could do that. So I like that as well. And then I think what we're going to do is just kind of work our way up to the top. We get march speed by 3% there, a 1% increase in attack there. Moving up this way, we have normal troop attack, 10% reduce enemy attacks by 5% for the next 2 seconds. So basically making the enemy's attack weaker for 2 seconds. That's always positive. And then reduce skill damage taken. I like that one quite a bit. So I'm going to really focus on doing that. That gets us some defense, more march speed. And then I think we're going to go ahead and go just like that there. Maybe we'll put 1 into... No, we didn't do any over here. So yeah, for now, we'll just max that out, and then we'll just kind of work on the rest as we level him up. So that's my thoughts for now for Minamoto. I'm going to play around, and then if I want to, I always have resets. So for now, that's my thoughts on Minamoto. And basically about the same thing for Cao Cao. If we look here, he's got a direct damage factor, attack reduction, march speed reduction. So basically slowing down enemies with that rage. He also has a passive skill to increase the damage to barbarians, and then he also has march speed and attack bonus for cavalry. So focusing on cavalry makes a ton of sense for him. Peacekeeping is all barb stuff, but he also has mobility, which can, you know, speed up some of your movement. Like this one over here is really nice, but it's so far deep in there that I think for now I'm kind of basically going to take the same path that we did for Minamoto. I know, not very exciting, but I think that's where we're going to be at. Except for on him, I think I want to get his rage up. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to play with this. A lot of this is going to be opinion, but let's get his rage up just to, you know, help with those abilities. We'll do that one for the 3 march speed. We'll go right up here. You know, that way when they get damaged, they can go up. Get that. And then we can reduce skill damage taken. So a little bit of a different approach, and like I said, we're getting ready to play around with some kill event stuff, so it'll be a good time for me to test out some of these guys. I don't know, that probably might not be the best way. This is just my opinions and what I'm experimenting with for now for these guys. And then for my Cleopatra, since she's going to be a secondary commander, I basically just throw everything onto gathering if I want. You can take a look over here, reduce skill damage, enhanced healing effect. Like, if she's running secondary, none of that stuff's going to be active. Usually when she's by herself, she's just going to be gathering. So, I think she's going to be okay. None of this stuff is really going to be really essential. I think what we'll do with her is we'll go this way. Oops. Get that. Get that. That. And I really want to work towards... I guess we got to get up there, huh? Might have messed that one up a little bit. Let's go 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, and then we'll just kind of keep track of what she's good at here. Okay, this might work out. Okay, that way, yeah, that way we can get that additional boost. Plus we also, so basically everything but wood we want to send Cleopatra at, and I kind of have a little sticky note here with what I have set for certain people. So that'll actually work out really well. We'll send her for anything but wood. Let me make a note of that. For Cleo, I'm going to put any but wood, just because she doesn't get the wood buffs, which isn't that big of a deal. But, you know, stone and food and gold. She's going to get those little buffs. So that's all positive stuff. Now, I haven't looked at Charles Martel a ton, but I know I always have him garrisoned, basically defending my city. So if we look at him, he has some nice little buff skills. When he's garrisoned, going to take a little bit less damage, which is really, really nice. So, you know, this one increases damage dealt to attacking cities, or attacking enemies, reduces attacking armies. So, like, he's got some really good skills in here for attacking. Let me check out some of these defensive skills. Alright, so that's when he's in battle, grants rage, reduces damage taken. That one could be pretty interesting. Increases counterattack damage. So I almost want to go like, I'm almost thinking like a 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, and just 1 there, just to kind of have those. Let's go like that. And then we'll do like some garrison points here. Increases watchtower damage. I don't know, we might have to reset him. It just might not be enough. He just might not have enough points, I think. So I think we might want to focus on garrisoning. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and just reset him. And let's just focus over here. Just because he doesn't have as much points. So we'll increase watchtower damage. Increase damage dealt. I really like this one here. Skill damage reduced by 5%. And then reduced damage from incoming armies, which is good. And then we can increase watchtower. So I guess we'll kind of go that way for now for him. I haven't really used my Frederick a lot because he's such low level, so I think I'm going to wait on that. My Julius Caesar, this one's an interesting one. I'm like on the fence with him. Do I go full out leadership? Do I go some with attack? I've heard a lot of positive things about leadership, as far as you know, a good build for leadership, but I haven't really messed with it a lot. So I think we're just gonna go full out leader for him. So let's go, we'll go these two for now. So maximum troop capacity by 1%, so that's gonna make it so he can take more troops. Normal attack, it grants additional 2 rage, it grants a healing effect received by troops, which that's gonna be really good, because then we'll have, you know, if we're running like Cleopatra behind him, so we could run him with Cleopatra with the healing. That'll be good. Make it so he can take more troops. Then let's see what's up here. 3 more different units. All damage. So if he's taking multiple units, less damage taken. That's pretty good. Army led this commander reduced by 50% strength, increase attack. That's nice. And then increase defense. 3 more different types. Damage dealt is increased by 1%. So it almost seems like if you go like over here, and if we run him like with multiple groups, we get nice little buffs from that. I kind of like that. Let's go normal attack. And then we'll go health right there. And then increase attack. So that's how we're going to go for now for Caesar. And again, I'm still probably going to play around with a lot of these guys. Now, I have heard Lohar is great for taking out barbs, and that's what we're going to explore right here, checking out some of the barb stuff. So let's go ahead and unlock this stuff right here with him. We only have 20 skill points. So we have normal attack to barbarians and other neutral units by 3%, skill damage to barbs, experience obtained, which is good, reduce action point. So I think we want to do that because action points, I blow through action points like crazy. I think going up that left side is just going to be really heavy. So I almost want to just go, just do all this stuff right here just to get the most value. What is this one? Launches a rally attack, all damage dealt to barbs. Okay, let's do this one. So he can lead rallies and do some nice little percent. We might even want to level him up a little bit more because his skill, direct damage plus healing factor, bonus damage to barbs. I wanted to get him leveled up to get that up a little bit higher before putting this in. So I think that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna kind of wait. Oops, wrong button. We're gonna kind of wait just because we don't have enough to get his skills up. So I think for now we're pretty good. That gives us some options. I'm also gonna wait to get my Sun Tzu up, get some of his skills up. I'm trying not to rush some of my epics. So like Boudica's really good, but I just don't have the statues to get the skills up. Definitely want to get at least the first skill to level 5 before really investing in these guys a lot. I've heard some really positive things about Lancelot. Maybe Lancelot is someone we should look into. Brandished sharp sword deals massive damage to a single target. Then he's got cavalry march speed. Yeah, I think we're using our legendaries more for that, so I'm not gonna really worry about him. But these are my initial thoughts. I know I'm all over the place when I do a video like this, but for me, it makes a lot of sense. To you, it might not make any sense, but hopefully it's gonna be helpful. And I'm working on getting my Joan of Arc leveled up to get that nice little ability right there, because that's going to be really good. So hopefully this video helps you out a little bit, kind of runs you through my thought process. I know, you know, some of my stuff is going to be just really opinion based. Like I said, I'm going to play around with a lot of these skills and stuff, but I'm ready to go out and start getting some kills. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it's been helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing.